Hello everybody, welcome back. It's of course Sport Federation TV, where we talk about what's happening with sport in the Western Cape. We talk to our official sports structures across South Africa, the structures that are structured within SASCOC, across the province, of course within the demarcated structures, across our districts, and eventually into a provincial space. Well, we haven't had the guys from cricket on a studio with us, or in studio with us for quite a while, but this time a very special opportunity for us to speak to the Pro 20 and Pro 50, if I got it right, women's cricket side in Western Province. And in studio with me, Faye Tunnicliffe and Leah Jones. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, did I get that right? Is that what I must call you, the women's Pro 20 and the women's Pro 50?
You can just call us the Western Province women.
The Western Province women?
Yes.
Don't you guys have a name like the Cobras woman or anything
No.
like that? Do you think you're going to get one?
I don't know.
Maybe? All right. Faye, let's start with you. How long have you been on the game before we get to some of your sort of current action? You played some club cricket?
Yeah, I played cricket with the boys at school and then kind of moved into the club setup and provincial. I think most of us ladies, before the professionalisation of the game, we started playing senior women's cricket at a very young age. Most of us kind of broke into the senior space at around 14, 15.
And Leah, you said to me during the break just now as well that you also played with the boys.
Yeah, I did. I played with boys from, I think, about grade 3 till grade 7. And then my first club team was with the boys also at Avondale. And then, I moved to Tigerberg from there, and now I'm at UWC.
All right, okay. So how does that work when you say you play with the boys? Were you at a school where there's boys and girls and then...
Yeah, so at a co-ed school, and then there's obviously no girls cricket. Well, there wasn't that time, but now I think there's a lot of primary schools who've started girls cricket, which is good. But yeah, so that time we had to play with the boys if you wanted to play cricket.
So you were at school going, okay, the boys are playing cricket over there. I want to do that. And you knocked, did mom and dad go to the coach and say, can my daughter come and join you?
Yeah, so I think it was actually grade 3. So at our school, we only had 3 sports for grade 3s. And then a friend and I said we're going to decide to just play cricket because it was the only summer sport. And then we did. And the coach actually came to my parents and asked if I could play, so it was the other way around, yeah. So
they see you guys, and you, Faye, how did it start for you? Same sort of question. Were you at school and you...
Yeah, I was actually chatting to a guy friend of mine, and we were talking about, girls playing cricket, and he said, oh, girls don't play cricket. So then I said, well, tell the coach I'll be at the next practice, and then that's literally how it started.
That was it?
And then I rocked up at training, and they were kind of like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to play cricket.
So there's a few other codes that also get started like that. I know the baseball guys have to jump in. You guys have got similar sort of... Tell me a little bit more about now the migration from playing school cricket into club cricket. Now you're in the professional space, or I'm not sure if you guys are professional, fully professional. You still have to work on the side. Are you guys in a fully professional space now?
Yeah, it's fully, last year October it fully professionalized, so there's 11 professional contracts per province.
And that's a 9-to-5 job now?
Yeah.
So you guys wake up in the morning and you go train?
Yeah.
yes.
All right. That migration from being, call it amateur or semi-professional, into that space, how have you found that? Because it is a big lifestyle change.
Yeah, so it's been a really cool transition actually, because I think a lot of us that are currently in the space, we played amateur cricket, we were just playing because we loved it.
Yeah.
And now it's moved into a professional space where it is, like you say, it's a 9-to-5, whereas previously, when we were working and playing cricket on the side, I mean, we would only train in the evenings to accommodate for working women.
Are we at risk of running? Are we at risk of you guys going to get too famous too quickly now, and then you won't talk to us lower level guys anymore?
No. I think we'll never forget our roots. So and if wherever we need to be, at least we'll be. So yeah, we won't let this thing get to our heads.
You remember the roots. You remember Avondale.
Yeah, of course.
How important is it for us to promote women's cricket so that we can get more girls to play sport? Do you guys feel that connection? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think it's really important we promote the game. I mean, like our national side has now made 2 T20 World Cup finals back to back. So it's just growing the game. I mean, the game has grown exponentially in the last probably 3-4 years. Now even boys are watching women's cricket because everyone knows Laura Wolfart's cover drive. Boys are even idolizing that now, which is awesome. So it's about creating role models. It's about, creating a dream for the girl that's on the side of the cricket field.
Yeah.
And by promoting it, then we're actually just doing a service to the younger girls who want to play cricket for a living.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your competition. You guys are obviously not playing amateur cricket anymore, club space. You're now in the pro space. You've got a big event coming up this weekend, Leia.
Yeah, we're going down to Oudtshoorn this weekend. To play our 50 over on the Saturday and then the T20 on the Sunday against the 6-gun girl Carter Root Badgers. So yeah, it'll be a good weekend of cricket.
Yeah, how's that going from a competitive point of view? You had some success against the Titans, the Badgers. How do you feel about that? Are you gonna handle that?
I'm sure we'll handle them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never take a team too lightly, so we'll see what happens this weekend. I mean, cricket's a funny game, so anything can happen, but the girls have done well so far, so hopefully we can carry on with that momentum.
The other provinces also have been able to kind of migrate into the space that you guys have gotten to. We're seeing in the rugby space, some of the teams are, the women's structures are starting to move from club space into semi-professional, one or two now even professional space. Have the other provinces been able to do what you guys have done?
This wasn't a Western Province thing, this was a Cricket South Africa thing.
Right.
They professionalised 6 of the teams, so there's 11 professional contracts per province. So there's 6 professional provinces and we play against each other, so we're in the A division.
Yeah.
And then there's the lower league as well, it's also 6 teams, but there's 2 kind of leagues for that.
Yes.
So there are a lot of provincial women's teams, but only the top 6 have been professionalised. So Cricket South Africa decided to do that off the back of the success at the T20 World Cups.
Okay.
Which has been really cool.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the training side of things. You've moved from semi-professional into the pro space now. In the rugby space, as I use rugby as an example, that's why I'm looking for you to educate me a little bit. There's a lot of video sessions, there's strapping sessions, there's physio sessions, there's strategic planning sessions, then there's strength and conditioning sessions. What does your week look like?
I think the week before we play, so the Monday, we have the analysis of the team that we're playing the weekend. Obviously train accordingly for the entire week, and then after that we'll have a training session, and then we don't have strapping sessions. I don't think we need that.
Yeah.
But so it's the training sessions we have in the morning, maybe from about 10 till 2:30-ish or 3 o'clock, and then you do your S&C either before training, before 10 o'clock, or after training at maybe 4, whichever time suits you basically. And sometimes we'll have the team S&C sessions incorporated into our normal sessions, and that obviously makes our sessions longer. But that's basically our day, and then you're free after training and to do whatever. A bit of time, I guess. Are
you guys committed to a lot of sort of media activities and signing sessions and dealing with the sponsors? Are we there yet?
I think we'll get there.
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of women's cricket is taking off now, so it's, in my opinion, it's definitely a space you want to be involved in terms of partnerships and ambassadorships and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, if we look at the national women's team, they've now gained momentum and they've got sponsors on board. So I think it's a really exciting space to be involved in, and I think if companies aren't involved, they're missing out. But
guys, good luck for the weekend. We know that you guys are proudly flying the flag for Western Province Cricket. You are the kind of role models that we want to see. This is exactly the kind of exposure that we want to give. So we know that there's opportunity out there for the girls to get involved in sport, and that they've got an opportunity to make a success like you guys have. And I know that you guys have got your focused on the serious matters now, and for that we wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having us.
There we go.
thank you.
There we go, folks. Western Province Women's Cricket certainly flying the flag for Western Province. And this is exactly what it is that we're looking to see in the Western Cape. And it also shows you how much opportunity there is for women's sport in South Africa. But this is not just about women's sport, it is about Western Province Cricket. And so we proudly get behind them, and we wish them the best of luck for the weekend. We'll see you after the break. Don't go away. Back in a sec.